and sweet. This tutorial will get you going with Midjourney. What's Midjourney? I had the same conversation about a few weeks ago. I was living underneath the same rock as a lot of other people, and as I called out, I started to hear this kind of like raucous, cacophonic sort of like mantra being chanted through clenched teeth. If you happen to be an illustrator, the word Midjourney. What was Midjourney? And I sort of looked it up, and it has revolutionised ideas. And let me show you what I mean. I have been working on a TV series since lockdown, just when everything just shut down. And I thought, well, what do I do? Do I just like complain, or do I use the time to do something I'd never thought I would do? So I started writing a TV series, and here it is. And I spent hours looking for a person's body here, and a person's head there, and a person's thumb here, and then I made a white arm black, and I made a real arm cartoony hours later, and then I found another head, and I stuck it on the body, and well, there you go. You know, it all started to come together. Found a font which I thought might be cool enough. Took a while, all this stuff. I got there, and I was proud. Right, I had something there. This is something I could show people. Got optioned, got de-optioned, got right assigned. So it definitely worked. 18 months later, ready for this? And I just can't tell you how exciting that is, because right now, that looks infinitely more like something which somebody would take seriously. The job's already done, to be honest. It's like, what? You mean you've already made the film? Obviously, there's work to do. I've just slapped a load of stuff on there, but you can see how much. You can see the quality. So that's really exciting. How did I get here? I'm going to show you, and I'm also going to show you some quick tips, which mean you won't spend hours faffing around trying to figure out stuff I did. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the Discord app. You're going to download Discord, and here we are, your place to talk and hang out. I can't say I've done a lot of that, but what it is my place to like come up with stuff, get someone to do my dirty work, which would have taken weeks, and I still wouldn't have got there. So that's what he did. I download Discord, and you get this. Okay, and now in Discord, you want to go up to direct messages. And you want us, because what you want is a direct message. You don't want to see everyone else's. Maybe you do, but I don't think you do. You want to get on with your own stuff. So within the Midjourney bot, direct messages suddenly takes you to just your own individual world, where you've been downloading and versioning and upscaling your little head off, as I have. And that's great. And once you're in there, you're going to do two things. You're going to type /settings. Makes you feel like a coder, right? And you're gonna look at all these things. You're gonna make sure MJ4 is clicked. Midjourney 4. You're gonna high journey 2 times cost. I haven't tried that. Imagine the word cost is the clues in the title. So. Star very high. Goodness me, I haven't tried all these things out. But what you do want is remix mode, and the reason you want remix mode is the way you do this is you type in a prompt. You heard the word prompt. You heard the word Midjourney, and I was like, "What's a prompt?" It's all about prompts. I have some which I use, and I think the point about this is to get to this place. When you're using the same prompt, you're going to get a similar look, because it can give you all sorts of looks. You write cartoony or horror, you'll get a different look. So I use the same prompt, and I think it's hopefully why it's looking like I can bring it all together in one picture. So and to get there, the prompts I used was photorealistic, sharp focus, and something to do with extreme sharpness. There we go. So photorealistic, sharp focus, highly detailed. So other prompts are here. Q2 quality, that raises the quality. Space dash aspect ratio AR dash 16 colon 9. Watch out for your commas and colons, because they're watching you, and if you get them wrong, it won't know what they're talking about. It's just the way it is. You're gonna become a coder, whether you like it or not. And so then what you do is you punch in what you want, and you get this bound. Now, before I go too far, sometimes with all the best will in the world, your words don't say exactly what you mean. So there's another way of getting there, and the way you get there is you can actually import a photo and then use that as inspiration. Because rather than saying spiky branch thorns, let's get a picture in there so it really knows what it's talking about. To do that, double click on this guy here, and obviously there it is, because I did it a second ago. You're going to import it. Right, and boom, there it is. And then what you can do is you can combine it with another photo. Let's combine. Hang on, let's just combine. And so that's the absolute beauty. You've loaded it up onto the server, right? Let's find a picture you can. How about this one? Isn't that gorgeous? There's a nice picture. It's high res. It's on the server. So all you need to do now is come down here. Now remember, I said the word prompts. This is the first prompt you're going to learn. Imagine, which is beautiful. Imagine, especially as you're going to do the imagining. What you're saying is, can you imagine for me? And then you're going to drag that photo down into the box. See down there? Hit comma, because you're about to drag another one down to the box. You're about to drag this guy, and then you're just going to hit enter. It's going to do its thing, and while it's doing its thing, I've shown you how to import pictures. I've shown you, this is the other thing I'm going to show you. So what you get here is, within a few seconds, 20, 30, a minute maybe, it's going to give you these options. Look, and it says U1 and V1. So U is to upscale. That's the one you want, and I want to make it bigger, and it will do that for you. V is versions. Sometimes you want to see versions of the same thing. Because you hit settings earlier, you're going to have more control over your versions. It's really useful. Let's say you've got a picture of a person, a cheerleader, and she's looking really ecstatic. You want to look terrified. God, what does that say about me? Then type terrified, and it knows what to do. There's a lot of rubbing and erasing and sort of like painting over done in a second. So, but here's the rub. Which is 1, and which is 2, which is 3, and which is 4? How simple. I'm going to tell you. 1, it's like you're reading a book. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It took me a while to work that out, but now you know, because I told you. And here it goes. This is what it's done. That's sweet. Look at that. Wow. Isn't that amazing? It's done that. You see what I took now off here, and that is what you can now spend, if you're like me, hours and hours playing with. And we have so those are your Midjourney prompts. That's going to get you going. Yep. Thank you for listening, and I'm gonna keep going with tutorials in the as I journey into AR. AR is not going to take your job, but someone using AR will take your job. That is if the world doesn't burn up between now and then. Hold on to your hats. But thanks for watching, and yeah, see you back here.